So what if I told you there's a new way to get customers to your business? Google just rolled out where your customers on search or Google Maps can now WhatsApp you or SMS you through your business profile. And the best part is that 99% of your competition won't know anything about it yet because it's just been released. So you've really got an advantage here over the competition. And we kind of saw it coming 6 months ago. There was the messaging part of Google that just suddenly disappeared overnight for no notice at all. 3 months ago, there was a leak that showed a WhatsApp in Spanish through a profile that was being experimented. Then just last week, we started to see through the API that this was now very much a real thing, SMS links and WhatsApp links. And of course, now it's released. But why is Google doing this? Well, messaging really works. People do respond. And the nice thing with messaging is you don't have to respond immediately. It can sit there on your phone until you're ready to respond. And so that kind of fits with the way people like to work with businesses these days. And WhatsApp and SMS have about a 98% open rate. So you can guarantee that when your clients contact you, they know they'll get a good response back at some point. And that really works for business and for customers. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set it up on your business profile step by step. I'm going to show you how it works for your business and why it's going to be so useful. And I'm going to answer all your questions at the end of the video. So let's dive in. How do you set it up? Well, let's look at this. I'd say probably you're going to be able to do this in just a few seconds. It doesn't take long at all. So you just need to first of all go into your Google business profile, then go to edit profiles, this little section here, then to business information, and then you're looking for the area of contact. Now there you'll see chats, that's what you're after, and then select the down arrow. And now first of all, we're going to set up the text messaging. So it's pretty straightforward. You can put any number that you're going to use. So it doesn't have to be the business number, but I would recommend if there's one particular number you use for the business, then use that number. But you do need to remove the zero, the first zero. So mobile, and it's got a zero at the beginning, and you need to replace that with the country code. So Google have done all this for you. You just find your country. So in the UK, it's 44. In USA, it's number 1. So whatever is appropriate for you. Now you need that number. You need to remember that number with the zero removed and the country code added, because you're going to need that for the WhatsApp in a moment. So we enter that. Now we go on to WhatsApp as well. How do you enter WhatsApp? Well, you do exactly the same. So you just use that number with the country code. But what you're going to need to do is add a little link to it. Now to get this link, all you need to do is type in https://wa.me/ and now your number. So you can see the format there, then click save. And that may take a few moments for it to work and to go through the system. WhatsApp isn't showing on everyone's phone at the moment. The SMS seems to be working straight away. So that's kind of what I found so far. Now, if you want to customize it and you want it to actually have information, you can actually do some quite clever things here. So I'll put a link down below in the description. It will show you what you can do if you want to customize your message when they send it through on WhatsApp or SMS. And also, let me know in the comments below if you're going to use SMS, WhatsApp, or both. But how's it going to work for your business? Well, I think it's great if you've got a service, and I know many of you have, 75% of my viewers here have got a service. If you've got a service, I think it's going to be really helpful. You imagine if someone says, can you do my windows on WhatsApp? Or I've got some plumbing work need doing, could you fit me in? To do it via text or to do it via WhatsApp is going to be useful for you as a business owner, because when you get in from a day out of work, you can just go through your messages, respond to them all in one go. I think that's going to be really helpful for services. Maybe for shops, it's not such a big deal. And also, not every customer likes to pick up a phone and talk to someone. They just want to get some information done. So I think because this works for customers and it works for services, particularly business services, then I think this is going to work really, really well in the coming years. And because it's simple, easy, and convenient, you're onto a winner here. Okay, but what about your biggest questions? Well, these are the things that you've been asking. Can you track the results? Well, the answer at the moment is no, but that's not to say it won't happen soon. And at the moment, you can only really use it when you're on a mobile. So that doesn't actually work on a desktop, even though I'd recommend you setting it up on a desktop. Should I enable WhatsApp, SMS, or both? Well, I'd recommend testing both. Put both on and then see what works best. And if you find most of the responses come from one or the other, maybe you just go for one or the other, but you make that decision by having both on in the first place, would be my recommendation. Can customers message anytime? Now this is interesting, I've done some tests and there's a suggestion that they can only SMS you or text you when your business is open, so your opening hours could affect that. Now I've not proven that either way yet, but that's what I'm looking into. With WhatsApp, they can WhatsApp you at any time on that number, on that link, but you can have notifications turned off. So if you don't want to be disturbed after a certain time, then that's fine. And they'll just sit there waiting until you then turn your notifications back on. So you can control it through the WhatsApp app, and that I think works really well. And many of you are saying, well, why don't I see these options yet? And they are rolling it out as we speak. So you'll find that each country will have it perhaps a few days later. So keep checking because it is now being rolled out, and that's why I'm producing this video. So once you've got it enabled, there's just a few more things you can do to make sure that those leads that come through are really qualified leads. So I put together a video here that's going to give you 4 things you can do to make those leads turn into quality leads. I'll see you on this video.